welcome back to my channel. So today's video is something that was requested of me to do, and I'm very excited to do it because I think it's going to be very, very helpful. But today's video is going to be all about banana powders. So how do you use them, where do you apply them, who they're good for, pretty much everything you need to know about banana powders. But they kind of came to light a few years ago when Kim Kardashian's makeup artist said that he used Ben Nye Banana Powder on her and her makeup is flawless. So it just kind of boomed and it just kind of took off from there. Makeup artists have been using it for years, but it just kind of became a new thing just within the past few years among like personal usage. And the lady that requested this video also asked me if I would do a review over the Ben Nye Banana Powder because that's like the banana powder of all banana powders in the beauty world. So I'm going to do her one better and do you guys one better, and not only talk about the Ben Nye Banana Powder, but kind of do a comparison review over a few banana powders that I own. So yeah, if you guys want to learn about banana powder and put some more knowledge in your makeup vault, then please keep watching. So to start off, what is a banana powder? So first off, yellow is a color corrector. It's used to counteract purple or blue undertones, so it's very good for dark circles and under the eyes. But a lot of people don't know that it's also pretty good for counteracting redness. I feel like we know green as a good color corrector for redness, but yellow is actually pretty good for counteracting redness as well. Let me just go ahead and throw it out there before I get into anything else. Who is a banana powder good for? Banana powders are very, very selective in who can use them. If you are very, very fair, don't even think about it. And in my videos, a lot of times I joke around and I say it can make you look like you have jaundice, but I mean, even though it's a joke, like that's the best way to describe it if it's not, like if you're using it on the wrong type of skin tone, because it can make you look very, very sickly if you're not like dark enough for it. Banana powders are going to be best if you have a darker skin tone, but I'm going to shoot high and say if you are between a light and up skin tone, if you are like light to dark, this will be your best friend if you have darker skin tone because it really does brighten. But if you're applying a yellow banana powder on a lighter skin tone, it's not going to brighten because you're kind of putting it on something that's already bright. And it's just a different tone. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there so that you're not waiting until the end of the video and you get all excited and then you realize that it's not going to work for you. I will say I consider myself like a light to light medium skin tone. I am losing my tan, and banana powders still work on me. I feel like I am pushing it, like I'm almost to the verge of not being able to use them anymore, but right now I can. So that's why I'm saying if you are anything above a light skin tone, you'll probably be able to wear this. So where do you apply banana powders? The best area, and this is pretty much the most universal area, is under the eyes. You can also apply it to the different high points of your face, you know, wherever you would highlight on your face. And I do have some highlight and contour videos, you guys can watch those. But it's pretty much anywhere you would apply a lighter color to bring emphasis to that area. But a banana powder is not something that's for your entire face. If you do use a banana powder for your entire face and it works for you and you like the way it looks, that's fine. But don't go out and buy a banana powder thinking you're going to be able to use this to set your entire face. Because even if you are someone that uses it all over your face, you may want to rethink it because it probably doesn't look too good. So the first product I want to talk about is very, very hyped up. It's talked about a whole lot in the beauty world. This is the Ben Nye Banana Powder. What I do like about Ben Nye powders is that they come in different sizes. Like this is a 42-gram jar. I think this was only $12, so it's really, really inexpensive for the amount of product you get. But I will say I'm not as impressed with this as I thought I would be. It is a really good product, and I did put this in my October favorites. But this is not the most finely milled product or the softest product I've ever felt. Like there are those, like especially like HD powders, like if you rub them between your fingers, it just kind of like, it just feels like it just kind of rubs away to nothing because it's so soft and finely milled. This does not feel like that at all. It does have a rougher feeling, but the reason for that is because the main ingredient in this and the highest concentrated ingredient in this is talc, and talc is pretty much what baby powder is made of, so it definitely has that baby powder feeling. And talc is something that's very controversial in makeup. It's, you know, it's been known to clog pores. It does give you a pretty matte finish, and that's probably because of the talc, because talc does absorb oil. Like I said, if you're a makeup artist and you need powders, I think this is a good option because when you're working on models and clients that are going to be under lights, for like photography and stuff, yeah, you definitely need something that's going to stay matte all day. I do like it. I do think it does give you a pretty flawless airbrush finish. This is more of like a yellow mustardy color, and the yellow pigment in here is very, very intense. So the next banana powder I want to talk about that I've talked about in so many different videos, this is a Sephora Bright Set Press Finishing Powder in the shade Banana, but this is definitely a different shade of yellow. This is more of like a lemon yellow. I did compare these side by side on my skin. I'm not going to show this in the demo because I only have two sides of my face and I had to kind of choose one, but the reason I'm not showing it being applied in the demo is because it's so similar on the skin as the Ben Nye Banana Powder that there's really not a whole big difference. And here is the Sephora one. Let me see if I can swatch on my hand and show up. I don't know if you guys can even see that. But once it's blended out, it pretty much does the exact same thing. It does brighten very, very beautifully. The Sephora one just has a different feel. You can tell it's definitely more finely milled and it's very soft. But I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell the difference, but right here is the Ben Nye Banana Powder and here's the Sephora. So when they're swatched out, you really can't tell a big difference in the shade. I personally like the Sephora one better, even though the colors are pretty much the exact same once you blend them out. I feel like if you're lighter, you may be able to pull this off better than the Ben Nye one because the yellow pigment isn't as strong. It is a little more expensive than the Ben Nye one, which kind of sucks. You do get 8.5 grams in this one opposed to the Ben Nye one having 42 grams. And the Sephora one is like $16. So it's definitely a better deal to get the Ben Nye one. But if you, I don't know, if you're just looking for better quality, I personally think this one's better. So the last one I want to talk about is something I just now discovered. I've known about it for a long time and it's been out for a while. But this is the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. And as you can see, it's a very, very pale yellow color. It almost looks white. I don't know what it is about swatching it. It just doesn't show up. There's what it looks like swatched. It's showing up on camera, but it just doesn't look like anything. But when you pick it up with your brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. This is what it looks like. There's a lot of product on there. But I think the NYX one is going to be a lot more forgiving and more universal if you are a lighter skin tone, especially if you're fair. But this is like a yellow banana powder mixed with like a white powder. So even though the pigment isn't as strong in this, I do think this still brightens your under eye area or wherever you apply it. And I will say that where the Ben Nye has more of a yellow pigment, I do feel like it kind of counteracts dark circles better. You could actually use this to set your entire face. I think it'd be really good if you were like red in a lot of areas. So yeah, it doesn't really pack any coverage or anything, but it does brighten very well. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got to put some more knowledge in your little makeup vault up here. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. All the links are below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mwah.